What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome back to my 2016 End of the Year series. Today we're going to be looking ahead at 2017, and I'm going to give you my top 5 most anticipated games. Again, in no particular order, first up on the list is Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a game that the more I see of it, the more excited I get about it. And probably since earlier this year at E3, I've gone media blackout. I want to know no more about this game. I want nothing spoiled for me. Haven't watched any trailers since that gameplay demo, because I'm already sold on this game. I'm gonna get it. I want it. I'm super excited for it. I think this game just looks awesome. I love the idea of this kind of primitive age. The main protagonist, kind of almost looks, caveman-ish. It's very primitive. Yet at the same time, there's so much advanced technology going on. What is going on with these worlds? We got these robot dinosaurs rolling around. It's just such a great concept. After one of what I think is the most recent gameplays they showed off earlier this year, it was a gameplay demo where they finally got to see some of the combat and the main protagonist take down a couple of those robot dinosaurs. It just looks so good. The combat looks fluid, it looks fun, it looks exciting. I love the scale of it. It's a gorgeous looking game, and I honestly think that this is going to be the next big hit for PlayStation. I think it's going to blow up. It's going to be a must-have title for PlayStation 4, and I absolutely cannot wait. The next game on my list is Persona 5. Now, I have a confession to make. I have never played a Persona game, and all I've heard about is just how incredible Persona 4 is, especially Persona 4 Golden for the PlayStation Vita, which is why I went out and purchased that game, but haven't got around to playing it yet, mostly because I've heard it's a massive game that you will spend no less than 80 hours in, and with my limited time gaming, that's a big task to take on. Don't worry, I do plan on playing this probably sooner rather than later, but let's get back to Persona 5. The thing with Persona 5 is that this game just looks incredible, and I think what I'm most drawn to is its art style. It looks so cool. It just has such a unique, vibrant art style, and the aesthetics of the game are even just really, really cool. So this game is out in Japan, and I've pulled up some Twitch live streams to watch some gameplay, just to understand what everyone's just so hyped and talking about with Persona 5. And literally I have no idea what's going on, and it doesn't help that it's all in Japanese, but it looks really cool. I want to know what all the hype's about, so I'm very excited for it, and I'm gonna give it a go. Next up on my list is one that recently got announced, I believe, at least for the US, and that is Valkyria Revolution, or I think as it's known in Japan, Valkyria Azure Revolution. I'm pretty new to the Valkyria franchise, and earlier this year I played one of my favorite games of 2016 that would have made the list if it hadn't already been out. It was just a remastered with Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. I mean, this game is just fantastic. This game honestly got me into tactical RPGs. I loved the gameplay of it. I loved the strategy around it. I loved the characters. I love the graphics of this game, and it has an awesome and incredible story. And I really want to play Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3, though I don't think 3 is in the US, but number 2 only came out for the PSP. I can play it on my PS Vita, but I wish they would just remaster it and let me play it on the PS4. That would be really cool, but I might just have to settle with my PS Vita. That being said, I really don't know much about Valkyria Revolution, except for the fact that I really do love Valkyria Chronicles that much that just because of my awesome experience with this game, I am super hyped for Valkyria Revolution and can't wait to play a new Valkyria game on the PlayStation 4. Now, this next game on my list is probably one that's not on a lot of people's lists. That is Knack 2. Now, I loved the first Knack. I honestly don't understand what all the beef is around Knack. Sure, it's got its flaws, and it's not, any Game of the Year material, but I really enjoyed my time with Knack. Knack came out alongside the PlayStation 4 on release. I picked it up, and I did a full Let's Play of it here on my YouTube channel back when I was gonna do Let's Plays. That was the direction I thought I was gonna go, was Let's Plays. We all know that didn't work out well, but I just had so much fun with the game. It came out during a time where we hadn't really had a 3D action platformer in a while, and it honestly, it brought me back to the N64 and the PlayStation 1 days, with games like Spyro and Banjo-Kazooie, those types of games with knack. And it's got, I like the art style, it's got fun gameplay, a lighthearted story, and I keep saying it, but it's just fun. Now, Knack 2 was recently announced at the PlayStation Experience earlier this month, and from what I've seen of it, it looks like more Knack, which is awesome. They did show what looked like a co-op aspect of it, and I'm honestly hoping that's not a huge focus, because, well, I'm mostly a single player guy. Regardless, I'm going to play single player. I'm super excited for this game, and I really hope it comes out sooner rather than later. And finally, the last game on my most anticipated games of 2017 is one that I actually think has been on this list before in previous years, but they keep pushing it out, and I'm still super excited for it. That is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Nintendo has really been pushing this game this year, and I believe it was supposed to come out this year if I'm not mistaken, but we all know it got pushed out, probably, some digital development time, and to make sure it launches in the early window with the Nintendo Switch. And that's one of the things I love about this game. I love the idea of having the Nintendo Switch and being able to take Zelda Breath of the Wild with me wherever I go. I love the idea, the concept of a huge open world Zelda game, or as some people are calling it, like a Zelda Skyrim hybrid. I love that idea. From what I've seen of the gameplay, it looks fun. There's lots of things to do. And I'm very curious about the story in this game, because it seems like this is taking place hundreds of years after even the most recent Zelda game in the timeline. And things are in ruins. There's technology in Zelda, which hasn't really been in Zelda before. And I love the graphics. I'm super excited for this game, and I really hope it doesn't get delayed again. And there you guys have it. Those are my most anticipated games of 2017. Let me know what games you guys are looking forward to next year down in the comments below. Make sure to stay tuned for the grand finale of my 2016 End of the Series, where I will announce my winner for best game I didn't play this year. I will reveal my most anticipated game on this list, and of course, my 2016 Gamecite Game of the Year. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online.
Now come up, it's shady you now if you with me, put your hands up. On the fly, ladies, set a front, go and stand up. Fellas, if you see the